Welcome to the next part of our garden renovation, where we're changing this rather ordinary back garden into something quite magical for all the family to enjoy.
Right, so after part one, this is where things start looking slightly alarming. The lawn is gone, the garden looks like a building site, and I've reached the stage where you start thinking, have I ruined it? And the answer is, not yet. This is the hardcore base going down for shed number one, the gym and boat shed. We've got turf removed for the main patio, concrete pad down for the games room and bar, hardcore base for the barbecue shed, and the middle section is getting stripped out, ready for the Firepit patio. Basically, I've committed now. Sleeper planter beds. Layer 1 went in and I thought, yeah, this is easy. Layer 2 went in and I thought, okay, this is heavier than it looks. By layer 3, I realised this whole project is basically just me moving wood from one place to another until the garden improves. The QA manager checking the hammock for comfort, stability, overall vibe. Once the corners started stacking up, the patio area started to feel proper. The plan is palms, tropical planting, and something that feels like a little hidden garden room. Now, a quick but important practical bit. We had to fence the south side properly because our dog had discovered there were gaps in the neighbour's hedge, and Millie being Millie, she absolutely would have tested them. Along the seawall, I planted around 100 laurel hedge plants, and by about plant 72, I was questioning my life choices. And this is where the heavy work really begins. Adam, my son-in-law, started laying the patio slabs for the fire pit area. Adam is laying, I'm the labourer. My role is mainly carrying slabs, mixing cement and pretending I'm helping in an organised way. At one point, I had a pile of slabs that felt like it was personally aimed at me, and every time you think you've moved enough of them, you turn around and there's somehow more. But slowly, slab by slab, the fire pit patio started coming together, and that is a very satisfying moment. And then, just a quick reminder of why we're doing all this, because when the sun drops over the river and the boats, you can't help but think, this could be special. Then the lights went up and immediately it stopped feeling like a building site and started feeling like a place you'd actually want to stop and sit. And from this angle you can see the whole plan forming. Gym shed base at the top, the fire pit patio in the middle, and down the south side the two main sheds, the barbecue hut and the games room. This is the point where it starts becoming zones. Now, one thing I learned very quickly, you can build anything you like, but if you don't sort drainage, the garden will absolutely punish you for it. So we created drainage to take roof water away, and here's where it gets interesting. We've got this old concrete septic tank. It's about 50 years old and it hasn't been used in around 45 years. So naturally, instead of removing it like a normal person, we decided to repurpose it as an in-ground water storage. Because nothing says relaxing family garden like digging up a vintage underground chamber of mystery. Step 1, remove approximately 1,000 tons of sludge, or at least that's how it felt. This is the glamorous behind the scenes of a garden renovation that no one puts on the mood board, but it matters. Then we connected the overflow into a proper land drain. So when we get heavy rain, it doesn't flood the garden. It just drains away like it's supposed to. Not exciting, but future me will be extremely grateful for this. And to finish off this part, back over the fire pit patio and down to the south side, where you can see the concrete bases for the two main sheds. This is where the barbecue hut will go and the games room and bar. And in the background, Adam's in the digger clearing out the last of the tree roots, because just like I said in part 1, cutting trees down doesn't mean they're finished with you. The roots will fight back. This is the stage where everything starts to feel real. Base is down, structures forming, and the first area actually finished. In the next part, we'll keep pushing forward and start turning these foundations into proper buildings. Subscribe if you want to follow the whole transformation, because we're only just getting started on turning this garden into something special.